Simon & Schuster Audio presents And Never Let Her Go, Thomas Capano, The Deadly Seducer, by Anne Rule. Read by Cassandra Campbell.
For Anne-Marie Fahey, who was not perfect, but who was better than most, with no little regret that to bring her justice, I have to tell the secrets that she held so dear. Prologue. It was after midnight on June 30th, 1996. But even so, there was a yellow glow behind the sheer curtains framing two small windows on the top floor of 1718 Washington Street in Wilmington, Delaware. That was unusual. The young woman who lived in the third-floor walk-up was known to be an early riser, the first one to arrive at her job, and was almost always in bed well before the 11 o'clock news flashed on the little television that sat on the radiator near her bed. If the 60-watt bulbs behind the lacy curtains were whirling red and blue lights, they could not have signaled more alarm to those who knew her patterns. Silhouettes moved past the windows. There were people in the room, pacing, staring out at the dark street below and the little park beyond, drinking yet another cup of black coffee. Sleep was not an option for any of those who waited there for a knock, a call, anything that might reassure them that the burgeoning dread they felt was only the result of their overactive imaginations. Fear often begins with the slightest niggle that something taken for granted can no longer be trusted. A slice of a shadow darkens a spot that only a moment before was sunny, and a chill draft destroys what was warm and cozy. What was solid becomes suddenly fragile. It started that way for the brothers, sister, boyfriend, friends, and co-workers of the young woman who lived in that apartment. The names of some individuals have been changed. Such names are indicated by an asterisk the first time each appears in the book. There was nothing dramatic to go on. She had failed to return a few phone calls. She wasn't home when her boyfriend had called with a last-minute date idea 2 nights earlier. But gradually they realized that no one had seen or heard from her for at least 48 hours. Anne-Marie Fahey was 30 years old. She wasn't a teenager.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?